I remember when I got baptized when I was like 9. After the whole ceremony and stuff was over, one of my aunts came up to me and she was like, "Oh, did you see the light?" And I had no idea what she was talking about, but I didn't want to say no because I felt like weird. So I was like, yeah, I saw it, like whatever. And so I lied about that. And then I remember one time too, when I was taking shrooms a few years ago, you always hear like, "Oh, the ego death, you're gonna have an ego death if you take like a 3-5, And I took a 3-5 and I got asked about that experience. Like, "Oh, did you experience like an ego death?" And then I'm like, yeah, it was like insane. I was like out of my body. And I really didn't experience one, but I just didn't want to say no for some reason. I feel like the acceptable answer was to say yes. I use those situations as examples to say sometimes when you think something is supposed to happen or when others think something is supposed to happen, it's not going to happen. At least not in the way that you expect it to come. Because I feel like on my journey, I've had so many instances of having these revelations or having these ideas and thoughts come about. And sometimes it would be in painful experiences where I didn't expect it to happen. Sometimes it would be when I'm doing like the most mundane things ever. Like I'm brushing my teeth and all of a sudden I have like this neuron sparking light bulb moment. You know what I mean? It's so funny. And I think like if we can take those expectations off of ourselves, it'll be a lot better for our healing journey, because without even realizing it, sometimes we try to put ourselves on this certain path. We're like, okay, this happens and then this should happen and then this should happen. But sometimes it's out of order. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it's painful and sometimes it's boring. Regardless, it's still all a part of your journey. I don't know why I'm like connecting these moments together, but I just feel compelled to share because sometimes, especially when you are very analytical or like intelligent, you can be really rigid about the process and how things should work and how things should look. And you really just have to like release and let that go in order to fully be.